In the top stories, CARICOM plenary sessions began today in Bastia with regional leaders convening and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio among those in attendance. Right Honorable Dr. Denzil Douglas says CARICOM is focused on well-being of the Cuban people. And Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew says the public health approach to crime and violence taken by his administration is responsible for the 80% drop in homicides. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Get unbeatable value you'll love. Find it only at Quartz. We've got the best range in appliances, electronics, furniture, and so much more with the best quality and the best prices. Get a free gift with purchase on select items. Save 20% on select bases when you purchase the matching mattress. Take advantage of great deals and huge savings. Treat yourself. Keep your cash with Quartz Ready Finance. Unbeatable value only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Conditions apply. Offer ends February 28, 2026.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Thank you for staying with us. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. The plenary session of the 50th meeting of CARICOM heads of government got underway today, marking the start of formal discussions among member states. CARICOM Chairman and Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew welcomed regional leaders and delegates to the conference.
I want to thank all of you for being here this morning in our beautiful Twin Island Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. I'm happy for your significant turnout. It shows your strong confidence, our strong confidence in this integration movement. It has created a platform where sovereign nations with so many common interests can come together and seek to achieve the best situation for all of our people here in the Caribbean. And though, which is expected and is necessary for advancement as well, there will be differences of opinion and positions. And we should not look at this as a negative, but a way of enriching and advancing our integration.
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was also in attendance at the plenary session. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Drew held a high-level bilateral meeting with Secretary Rubio and senior U.S. officials, with talks focused on deepening cooperation between St. Kitts and Nevis and the United States. Discussions included educational opportunities, energy security, infrastructure development, technical training, and greater cooperation in combating transnational crime. The meeting also highlighted the Federation's push for economic transformation, with emphasis on building long-term capacity through partnerships with U.S. institutions, including expanded access to universities and specialized training in areas such as structural engineering and data security. Meanwhile, Chairman of CARICOM's Council for Foreign and Community Relations and Foreign Affairs Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Right Honorable Dr. Denzil Douglas, says regional leaders are closely monitoring developments in Cuba and remain focused on the well-being of the Cuban people. Cuba continues to face a long-standing United States embargo alongside additional sanctions, which have contributed to persistent fuel shortages. food supply challenges, and broader economic strain. Senior Minister Douglas noted that the issue is not just bilateral, but regional, as economic and humanitarian pressures in one Caribbean state can have wider implications for migration, trade, and stability across CARICOM. The former Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis told ZIZ News ahead of the second day of CARICOM meetings that he anticipated the day's discussions on Cuba would be guided by a commitment to dialogue, cooperation, and the best possible outcome for the people.
CARICOM wants to ensure that the humanitarian crisis, which is maybe escalating in Cuba, that it is seriously looked at and adjusted. We have our people who have studied there, who continue to be there. We believe in the Cuban people, their rights to enjoy quality of life like other people, and we will do our best to emphasize those matters.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew says major gains have been made in national and human security, with homicides in the Federation falling by more than 80%. Delivering the keynote address at the 50th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of the Caribbean Community, Dr. Drew credited the decline to the government's public health approach to crime. That strategy included the creation of the Citizen Security Task Force in 2024, which brought together law enforcement, the business community, faith-based organizations, social services, and community representatives across the Federation. The Prime Minister also announced a new National Human Security and Wellness Secretariat, which will build on the work of the task force and expand its mandate.
This reflects the understanding that security encompasses dignity of all of our citizens, opportunity for all of our citizens and people, and stability for all of our people.
Security, he said, requires participation from all stakeholders, including cooperation across political lines.
The issue of national security and crime and violence cannot be a political football or just a political matter. It is a national matter. And if it is a national matter, then it takes a national approach. And so our position was to bring all together, government, opposition, and the community. And as a result of that coordinated approach, with, of course, national security being fundamental as well, over the past year and a half, we have recorded in St. Kitts and Nevis an over 80% reduction in homicides, reaching the lowest levels in decades.
The Prime Minister added that the results demonstrate the value of partnership and collaboration.
While the work is not complete, these results demonstrate that when institutions and communities act together, meaningful progress is achievable. When institutions and communities act together, meaningful progress is achievable.
And after the break, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar says UWI and Couva Children's Hospital welcomes CARICOM nationals. And Prime Minister Drew says CARICOM is key for regional advancement and collaboration.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now. If you need cash in a flash with now, no need to fuss, leave it to us. When you need cash in a flash, no need to fuss, leave it to us. Hear me now.
When life throws surprises your way, now's here to help. Whether it's for an urgent bill payment, home improvements, or unexpected health expenses, or even that last-minute holiday trip, With Now, you get cash in a flash, approved in just 24 hours.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now.
A loan product powered by National Bank.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable. More than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Here are your Horsford Value Mart IGA Blue Tag Special.
Running February 19th to March 4th.
Hunt spaghetti sauces are just $5.99. Progressive soups, $13.99. Essential everyday chunk and shredded cheeses, $7.99. La yogurt, $3.39. Blue Bunny ice cream, just $25.99. IGA or essential everyday waffles, $11.99.
Hello, our value deals. IGA and essential everyday honey beer, $19.99. Chef Boyardee canned pasta and microwave pasta, $6.99. IGA and essential everyday canned tuna, $3.49. Langus cranberry and pomegranate juices, $11.99. Soft soap liquid hand soap, $8.99. Irish Spring bar soap, $11.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
Yeah, yeah, hey. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart.
Thank you for staying with us. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamla Prasad-Bissessar, says after her government is committed to the principle of free movement within CARICOM, current migration pressures are creating practical limitations. Speaking at the opening of the Heads of Government meeting on Tuesday, she explained that Trinidad and Tobago is grappling with significant challenges related to irregular immigration, which are affecting its ability to fully implement free movement.
At this time, I will say with the greatest respect, Prime Minister Drew, Trinidad and Tobago, we are fully committed in principle to the full and free movement, but we have to deal with the thousands of illegal ones I already have in my country. So I will say, not at this time, but we agree in principle to full and free movement.
She said despite those constraints, Prasad-Bissessar noted that Trinidad and Tobago welcomes CARICOM nationals and is encouraging them to access its first-class educational and health services.
I began by reaffirming Trinidad and Tobago's commitment to CARICOM. In that spirit of regional partnership, we warmly invite member states to encourage their nationals to take advantage of the new educational opportunities in Trinidad and Tobago. We have established, we are working on it now, we had built it 10 years ago, it was shut down, the South Campus of the UWI. We welcome all students from CARICOM. We want to open it in September in the new academic year. So we welcome CARICOM students to come to us for those additional spaces at the UWI. And in addition, we have reopened the Couva Children's Hospital, and we hope to get some help from the UAE. They're here today. We met with them, our delegates met with them for a full opening of that Couva Children's Hospital, which we open up as well. A state-of-the-art children's hospital we open to all citizens of the CARICOM.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew has reaffirmed that CARICOM remains central to the region's survival and future progress. Addressing the opening of the 50th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government, Dr. Drew reflected on the Caribbean's history and said regional unity has been key to the community's endurance.
Many of our states could not have achieved what togetherness has made possible. Through CAFA, we strengthened regional public health surveillance and coordinated response. Through RSS, Regional Security System, we enhanced collective security operations. Through CISEC, we harmonized educational standards and expanded opportunity for all of our people, especially our young people. Through the Caribbean Development Bank, we secured development financing and technical support that strengthened infrastructure and social investment across our region. By ourselves, these achievements would have remained aspirations only, but through togetherness, they became reality.
CARICOM institutions were credited with turning long-standing regional goals into practical results, particularly in security, cooperation, education, public health, finance, and social programs. The Prime Minister also highlighted the Caribbean's global cultural influence, pointing to faith movements, music, literature, sport, and political thought exports of regional identity and resilience.
Connectivity must move from aspiration to implementation. It must not be easier to travel beyond our region than within it. Therefore, we must strengthen air and sea links, improve port efficiency, and digitize custom systems that serve our purpose. Connectivity is the infrastructure of togetherness. It allows trade, culture, and opportunity to circulate freely within our shared Caribbean space. In the same spirit, energy security, as was mentioned by our dear President from Suriname, energy security demands coordinated ambition. Our dependence on imported fossil fuels exposes us to volatility and drains precious foreign exchange.
Looking ahead, priorities were outlined, including food and energy security, better transport and digital connectivity, expanded intra-regional trade, improved public safety, stronger health systems, climate action, and technological innovation.
While strengthening resilience at home, climate action rooted in togetherness safeguards our shared future. The Caribbean is disproportionately affected negatively by the scourge of climate change, and we must never relent to advocate for ourselves on the international stage. I want to say, as I wrap up this final one, technological advancement. This will define the next generation of Caribbean development. Digital transformation strengthens governance, education, commerce, and security. Initiatives such as expanded digital education, these offerings from our fellow CARICOM country of Guyana, illustrate how innovation can widen access and empower our youth.
Reiterating the conference theme, Beyond Words, Action Today for a Thriving Sustainable CARICOM, leaders were urged to ensure the meeting is remembered for delivery and measurable progress for the people of the region. And in other news, as CARICOM heads of government continue their deliberations in Bastille St. Kitts, Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett urged deeper regional unity amid growing global uncertainty at the start of the meeting. Dr. Barnett encouraged the heads to advance progress under the CARICOM single market and economy, while expanding trade, investment, and movement of people across member states. As new economic blocs and partnerships emerge worldwide, she also encouraged leaders to respond with a united and strategic approach where national and regional interests align.
We must continue to act together where our interests align, which in fact is far more often than it is sometimes made to appear. At the same time, the shifting global order presents tangible opportunity as new markets emerge, strategic partnerships are recalibrated. CARICOM must engage extra-regionally with intention and with coherence by articulating our shared priorities in such areas as energy transition, digital infrastructure, building resilience to climate change and technology.
Engagement with international partners, she said, must be coordinated and purposeful, particularly in energy transition, digital transformation, climate adaptation, and emerging technologies. A stronger, more aligned foreign policy was also urged, with a warning that fragmented responses leave small states exposed to external shocks.
A coordinated foreign policy reduces our vulnerability to the inevitable external shocks which no member state can effectively absorb alone. The high number of third states that have pledged their commitment to increase engagement with the community, many of which are represented here today, demonstrates that cooperation and credibility can be transformed into new opportunities for growth, resilience, and shared prosperity.
International participation has been presented as evidence of CARICOM's growing global relevance, including the presence of Afreximbank, President Dr. George Elambeng, and expanding South-South partnerships with Africa. Reference was also made to last year's second CARICOM Africa Summit, with cooperation envisioned in finance, development, reparations, advocacy, air connectivity, and cultural exchange.
Successful second CARICOM Africa Summit was held last year, and we are committed to continuing to deepen our engagement in such areas as finance and development, advocacy for reparations, air connectivity, and cultural exchanges.
Secretary General Barnett further reminded the heads and delegates that while progress has been made in social development, security cooperation, and economic performance, citizens expect delivery under the Treaty of Chagaramas.
CARICOM citizens from every walk of life, in every corner of our community, are looking to us to fulfill the commitment we made as signatories to the Treaty of Chagaramas. Akwanje, Sobian, and all the young people represented tonight embody the hope and promise of our region. They are the reminders that our solemn duty is to move, as the theme for this meeting urges, beyond words to action for a sustainable, thriving CARICOM.
Coming up in regional news, Antigua and Barbuda has targeted Caribbean travelers as its carnival approaches. Stay with us.
There are some things in life that are worth the extra mile. Seize the moment. Capture the experience.
Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice. You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice. Home or away, any time of the day. Credit or debit, right in your pocket. The National Bank card, so many benefits. Oh yeah, the choice is yours. Just come and embrace it.
Live your life your way, with purchases big or small. Mango, nuts, breadfruit and all.
You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable. More than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Welcome back. On the regional scene, the Antigua and Barbuda Tourism Authority, in partnership with the Festivals Commission, has launched a regional roadshow to promote Antigua's Carnival 2026. The festival is scheduled for July 25th to August 4th under the theme, Feel the Rhythm. Tourism officials say the initiative is designed to boost regional awareness and secure early bookings ahead of the summer season. Promotional activities have already taken place in Trinidad and Tobago and Dominica, including media appearances, event activations, and a winner trip to Antigua giveaway. Officials say Antigua Carnival remains a major economic driver, and they plan to expand the campaign with additional stops, special travel deals, and early booking incentives in the months ahead. And coming up, deadly floods and landslides have swept through Brazil, claiming the lives of at least 25 people. More when we return.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you, always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
Welcome back. At least 25 people have died after torrential rains triggered flash floods and landslides in southeastern Brazil. The fatalities were reported in the state of Minas Gerais, where 18 people were killed in the city of Juiz de Fora and 7 others in Uba. Emergency crews are continuing search and rescue operations as dozens of residents remain unaccounted for after homes collapsed under mud and debris. Local officials say more than 400 people have been left homeless or displaced, with temporary shelters now providing food, water, and basic supplies. President Luis Inácio Lula da Silva has declared a state of calamity in Juiz de Fora and promised federal assistance for relief and building efforts. Authorities say this has been the rainiest February on record for the area, with precipitation levels more than double the monthly average. Further heavy rain alerts remain in effect as Brazil continues through its peak summer rainy season. And up next in sports, under-20 footballers secure victory in CONCACAF qualifiers, boosting regional hopes, and World Cup security concerns grow as funding freeze raises questions about reparations. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
Thank you for staying with us. First up in sports. The under-20 footballers secured victory in CONCACAF qualifiers, boosting the regional hopes. The goal scorers for the national under-20 team were Savi K. Morton, Shamar Matthew, and Dickwan Hamilton. The young Sugar Boys are next in action on Friday when they play Bonaire. Meanwhile, U.S. government officials have been warned that there could be catastrophic security consequences if cities hosting World Cup matches do not receive funding that has been frozen. Almost $900 million designated for the 11 host cities in the U.S. has not been received amid a partial federal government shutdown. Officials at a House Homeland Security Committee hearing said the freezing of funds and a lack of coordination between local entities and the federal government are two of the main reasons why security preparations are behind schedule. Ray Martinez, Chief Operating Officer of the Miami World Cup Host Committee, said it may have to cancel events unless organizers receive $70 million by the end of March. And when we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. Ooh, she pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Recapping the top stories, CARICOM plenary sessions began today in Bastia with regional leaders convening and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio among those in attendance. Right Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas says CARICOM is focused on well-being of the Cuban people. And Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew says the public health approach to crime and violence taken by his administration is responsible for the 80% drop in homicides. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.